afternoon, and welcome to the Folk Dances of India, a celebration of folk dance and music from various regions of India. We would like to express our gratitude to the New York State Council on the Arts for awarding us with a grant that has made this festival possible. We would also like to thank the Troy Arts Center for administering the grant and the Hindu Cultural Center for being our fiscal sponsor. Before we begin, here are some housekeeping rules. Please remain seated throughout the event. If you need to leave, please do so in between the items. We request you all to please silence your cell phones. Also note the exits to my left and in front of me. We would also like to remind you that no food or drink are allowed in this auditorium. Please make sure that all children remain seated and not moving around inside the aisles or outside in the hallways. You will notice that we have QR codes posted on the walls and on the main door. Please use those to access the online brochure for the event. This brochure has been designed and created by Chinmayi Sri Madali and Lasya Nandikam, two of our youth dancers. With 28 states and 8 union territories, India is a land of diverse terrain and a myriad of languages, traditions, and cultures. This diversity makes the Indian culture very unique and beautiful. The folk music and dances from each region of India also displays this diversity. Folk songs and dances in India represent the culture and tradition of the community from where these originated and have evolved over the ages. The dances are usually performed to express the joy and the festivity during various celebrations like the weddings, the birth of a child, festivals, change of seasons, and so on, and are a very integral part of Indian way of life. On many occasions, the dancers also sing, accompanied by the artists with instruments. Folk dances are characterized by rhythmic and catchy music and simple steps with easy formations and patterns that can be performed by most. Learning a folk dance doesn't typically need any formal dance training and just requires the dancer's enthusiasm to participate. Each dance has its own unique, colorful costume and jewelry and is accompanied by regional folk music in various Indian languages. The common theme being the energy and the vitality in the dance and the enthusiasm of the participants. Today, we invite you to join us on a journey through the various regions of India and celebrate the rich traditions through folk music and dances. I would like to apologize prior to starting this program for any pronunciation mistakes on my behalf, on my part, because I'm not familiar with all the languages in which we are presenting the items today. I will try to do my best, so please do forgive me if I do any mistakes. We start today's journey with the Lavani. Lavani is a genre of song and dance form of Western Indian state called Maharashtra. Lavani is said to have derived its name from the word Lavanya, which translates to beauty. It is typically performed to the beats of dholki and a percussion instrument, giving it that particular rhythm and imbibing the beautiful nature of Maharashtrian culture. Lavani has contributed substantially to the development of Marathi folk theater. In Maharashtra and southern Madhya Pradesh, it is performed by the female performers wearing the 9-yard-long saris. It is said to have originated in the 18th and 19th century. Lavani dancers are patronized by Maratha lords and kings. And this dance is supposed to have been used as a form of entertainment and morale booster for the tired soldiers. The Nirguni Lavani, the philosophical one, and the Shringari Lavani, the sensual one, are the two types of Lavanis. Matangi Srinivasan and Manita Bhatt, the creative heads behind this folk dance festival, will now perform the Lavani to the song Bugadi Majhi Sandliga by artist Shakuntala Jadhav, based on an original song from a Marathi movie, Sangte Aika. In this song, the girl is talking about this boy in her neighborhood who she went to Satara with and lost her earring in the travel. She tells her friends not to tell her father. She also needs to make sure that she gets home before her father does, so that he doesn't inquire about her whereabouts. Wow, what an awesome start to the program, yes? Yes, beautiful. I was just told by one of my friends here, I was not sure about it, but he just said that, do you know the Hindi popular song, Jhumka Gira Re? Similar to that, that's what it is. That's what he told me to say, so. Now let's move on to Rajasthan, the desert state of India. Rajasthani culture is all about grace, elegance, and beauty. The music is characterized by the use of various instruments, sarangi, ravanhatta, kamyacha, morchang, and iktara are the popular Rajasthani folk instruments of string variety. Different shapes and sizes are present in percussion instruments from the huge nagadas and dhols to the tiny damrus. Festivals like Holi witness the use of daf and chang. Under the flute category are the shehnai, pungi, algoza, tarpi, been, and bankia. Rucha Mule will now present a Rajasthani folk song. This song, Tuti Bajudari Loom, is a beautiful composition where a Marwari woman is having a conversation with the wind, which has found its way to her from her beloved's town. She is wearing her favorite Marwari poshak, which is the dress, with all beautiful jewelry adorning her body. Baju band, or the armlet, similar to the bracelet, is worn on the upper part of your arm. It has strings with pearl hangings, making it heavy. She tells the wind to be gentle so that her baju band will not get entangled and break while she waits for her beloved to come home. Please welcome Rucha Mule.
Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 3. बिखरा बिखरा जाए नीवे चालो नी बायरिया
this is Sur and Sundarata together. Beautiful. Now let's go to the state of Gujarat, the land where Mahatma Gandhi was born. Gujarat is the land of Garba and the Dandiya, two popular folk dance traditions that speak to its identity. Today we will see Garba, which is characterized by dancers dancing in a circle, performing synchronized steps and hand movements with the beats that start slow and then getting faster as the song progresses. The circle is meant to represent the cycle of time. Female dancers wear colorful outfits called chania choli, consisting of a skirt, blouse, a dupatta with heavy silver jewelry, while men wear the traditional kedia or Gujarati kurta with dhotis. Although it is traditionally a folk dance performed during the 9 days of Navaratri, a Hindu festival, Garba has become a cultural celebration for everyone, with people from all walks of life, religion, and age participating. Garba and Dandiya have become hugely popular in the Indian diaspora in the United States as well, with many colleges having their own Garba teams, festivals, and competitions. The Garba today is being performed by Asia Garba, a student team from SUNY Albany, to a medley of Gujarati folk songs. Please welcome Asia Garba. Beautifully done, girls. Very upbeat, yes? Thank you. That was our journey through some of the western regions of India. On to the south now, traveling to the beautiful Kerala, famously known as the God's own country. Kaikotikali, or Tiruvadarai is the elegant Tiruvadira during the 10 days of Onam festival. Onam commemorates the legendary King Mahabali's return to Kerala, as well as celebrating the end of the monsoon season and welcoming the harvest. It is usually celebrated between the months of August and September, and also marks the beginning of the Malayali New Year called Kolavarsham. The festival is marked by a grand processions of elephants bedecked in jewels, boat races, and dances like the Kaikotikali. In this dance, performers move in circles, sometimes in clockwise and sometimes in counterclockwise directions, gracefully bending sideways as they do. Dancers also beautifully coordinate their hand movements as they go clapping upwards and downwards in the rhythm with the beat and in the tune with the song they're singing. In fact, Kaikotikali literally translates to clapping dance. Generally, the dancers move in a circle around the intricately decorated Pookolam, flower rangoli, at the center of which is placed Nilavilakku, the traditional brass lamp. Performers wear the traditional gold-bordered off-white saris, or the mundus, with colorful blouses and gold jewelry and fragrant jasmine flowers in their hair. Today, our dancers will perform the Kaikotikali to the song Cheti Mandaram Tulasi, a beautiful Malayalam composition. This version is sung and arranged by Aks and Lakshmi, a composer and vocalist duo from California. This dance is choreographed by Matangi Srinivasan and will be performed by Sahiti, Baby Rani, Jhansi, Rajni, Anjali, Ashwini, Harini, Bhanushri, Shobha, and Matangi herself.
മന്ദാരം തുളസി പിച്ചകമലകൾ ചാർത്തി ഗുരുവായൂരപ്പാനിന്നെ കണി കാണണം. ചെത്തി മന്ദാരം തുളസി പിച്ചകമലകൾ ചാർത്തി ഗുരുവായൂരപ്പാനിന്നെ കണി കാണണം. ചുട്ടിക്കൊണ്ടും മണിക്കുഴലൂതിക്കൊണ്ടും കണി കാണണം.
മയിൽ പീലി ചൂടിക്കൊണ്ടും മഞ്ഞത്തുകിൽ ചുറ്റിക്കൊണ്ടും മണിക്കുഴലൂതിക്കൊണ്ടും കണി കാണണം. ചെത്തി മന്ദാരം തുളസി പിച്ചകമാലകൾ ചാർത്തി ഗുരുവായൂരപ്പ നിന്നെ കണി കാണണം.
ചെത്തി മന്ദാരം തുളസി പിച്ചകമാലകൾ ചാർത്തി ഗുരുവായൂരപ്പ നിന്നെ കണി കാണണം.
കഴിയുമ്പോൾ വാസന പൂവണിയുമ്പോൾ ഗോപികമാർ കൊതിക്കുന്നോരുടൽ കാണണം. വാഗച്ചാത്തു കഴിയുമ്പോൾ വാസന പൂവണിയുമ്പോൾ ഗോപികമാർ കൊതിക്കുന്നോരുടൽ കാണണം.
ചെത്തി മന്ദാരം തുളസി പിച്ചകമാലകൾ ചാർത്തി ഗുരുവായൂരപ്പ നിന്നെ കണി കാണണം. ചെത്തി മന്ദാരം തുളസി പിച്ചകമാലകൾ ചാർത്തി ഗുരുവായൂരപ്പ നിന്നെ കണി കാണണം. അഗതിയാമടിയന്റെ അശ്രുവിരോ കോതിർന്നൂറു ആവിൽ പോതി കൈക്കൊള്ളുവാൻ കണി കാണണം. അഗതിയാമടിയന്റെ അശ്രുവിരോ കോതിർന്നൂറു ആവിൽ പോതി കൈക്കൊള്ളുവാൻ കണി കാണണം. ചെത്തി മന്ദാരം തുളസി പിച്ചകമാലകൾ ചാർത്തി ഗുരുവായൂരപ്പ നിന്നെ കണി കാണണം.
ചെത്തി മന്ദാരം തുളസി പിച്ചകമാലകൾ ചാർത്തി ഗുരുവായൂരപ്പ നിന്നെ കണി കാണണം. കണി കാണണം.
ഗുരുവായൂരപ്പ നിന്നെ കണി കാണണം.
Elegance and beauty, right? Absolutely. Thank you. To the east of Kerala lies Tamil Nadu, the land of temples, the land of ancient language of Tamil, the land that brings us the beautiful classical dance form Bharatanatyam. Along with that, Tamil Nadu boasts an incredibly rich folk dance repertoire that dates back to centuries. These dances have been preserved over the years and are still performed and practiced by folk artists during temple festivals and other cultural events. In today's Tamil showcase, we will highlight a few of these folk dances. We will start with Karagatam, where dancers balance decorated pots on their heads while performing rhythmic steps with graceful hand gestures and movement. The simplest and original form of karagam, or the pot, would contain sand or rice in it, with a coconut on top and decorated with flowers around it. Typically, a karagam also has decorative pots on the top. Decorative parrots on the top, I'm sorry. Karagatam could either be a Shakti Karagam, danced in temples, or Atta Karagam, that is performed for enjoyment of people watching it. Karagatam requires a dancer's complete concentration to ensure that the pot stays on their head as they execute the rhythmic dance movements. Today's students of Mudra School of Dance will perform Karagatam to the song Tanjavuru Urumi Melam by popular folk artist Pushpavanam Kuppuswamy. The song lyrics extol the folk dance and music culture in Tamil Nadu, calling out various dance forms and how it is enjoyed by the old and young alike. Choreographed by Matangi Srinivasam, Karagatam by Kavya, Neela, and Meenakshi.
தஞ்சாவூர் உரிமிமளா தாளம் கட்டி பாடி வரும் கும்பகோணம் பொன்கரகம் குஞ்ச வச்சி ஆடி வரும் தஞ்சாவூர் உரிமிமளா தாளம் கட்டி பாடி வரும் கும்பகோணம் பொன்கரகம் குஞ்ச வச்சி ஆடி வரும் பஞ்சம் போக்கும் காவேரி பாய்ந்து விளையும் சோழபுரம் கஞ்சி பானை சுமந்து வரும் காரிகைக்கும் பாட்டு வரும் பல்லு விழுந்த கிழவனுக்கும் சொல்லு அழுந்த சுதி சேரும் பாக்கிடிக்கும் பாட்டிக்கெல்லாம் பக்குவமா கும்மி வரும் கரகாட்டம் ஒயிலாட்டம் காவடி ஆட்டம் கோலாட்டம் குதிரையாட்டம் கை சிலம்பாட்டம் கரகாட்டம் ஒயிலாட்டம் காவடி ஆட்டம் கோலாட்டம் குதிரையாட்டம் கை சிலம்பாட்டம் தஞ்சாவூர் உரிமிமளா தாளம் கட்டி பாடி வரும் கும்பகோணம் பொன்கரகம் குஞ்ச வச்சி ஆடி வரும் தஞ்சாவூர் உரிமிமளா தாளம் கட்டி பாடி வரும் கும்பகோணம் பொன்கரகம் குஞ்ச வச்சி ஆடி வரும்
Give them another big round of applause. Really, this needs a lot of concentration and the elegance that they did it with. Awesome. Thank you, girls. Thank you so much. Beautifully done. Thank you, Kavya, Neela, and Meenakshi. The next dance that will be presented by the students of Mudra School of Dance is called Pinal colatum. Pinal meaning braid and colatum meaning dancing with sticks. Dancers hold a pair of sticks that they beat together in rhythmic patterns as they move around each other, making intricate braids with the colorful cloth or ropes that hang from the single point above. As you can see, they're just setting that up. Not only do they make patterns, but they retrace their steps in order to unravel the braids as well. Young girls and boys perform this with great vigor and joy and a lot of concentration to make sure the braids are formed and unraveled correctly. So as you can see, this is quite intricate. Today we have Sneha, Pragna, Hamsini, Chinmayi, Charita, Lasya, Sniktha, Nitya, Yashvita, and Lasya performing to the song Kamakshi Pugarpadi by Sulochana Pattabhiraman. This dance is choreographed by Matangi Srinivasan. Don't forget to look up to the ceiling of the stage to watch the cloth ropes being braided and unbraided. Please welcome the girls. breathtaking, beautiful. Thank you, girls. Did you know that there is a similar dance from Gujarat called Atingoras, typically performed by men, where the ropes are tied to a pole and the men are also holding sticks, much like Pinal colatum. The last dance in our Tamil showcase, don't think this is the last dance of the program, please. We have tons more. But from Tamil Nadu, the last dance that we will be showcasing today will be Oyladam. Originally performed by men, we now see men and women dance this folk dance. Oyladam is characterized by performers standing in a row, holding pieces of cloth in one or both hands that they have above their heads as they move around to the beat of tawil or other percussion instruments and the nadaswarams. Oyladam is performed in village festivals, the origin of this dance being performers using the cloth to scare away the birds to protect the rice grains after a beautiful harvest. Oyladam translates to a graceful dance, and while that may be, it is usually performed at a faster tempo, with a lot of jumping and hopping movements added. Today's Oyladam is being performed by Snigdha, Meenakshi, Neela, and Kavya to a popular folk song rendition, Dhittimi Timi, from the album Maya Jalam. This dance is choreographed by Matangi Srinivasan.
They'll be right out. They're doing back-to-back dances, so give us 1 minute for them to be right out. You're good. They'll be right out.
If I call you? Yes or no? Yes? Yes, of course. Come on up. Come on up. Oh, they're ready?
You can continue.
Okay. No, just 1 second. I want to introduce Arjun to everybody. This is Arjun, our martial arts star, who was supposed to do Silambadam today. But unfortunately, he got hurt, so he can't do it. So please give him a big, big round of applause. I hope and wish you could see his video. He does really, really well. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Beautifully done, girls. Thank you. And for some of you, it has to be back to back, right? Good energy. Thank you. Traveling to the east now, and we start with Assam. Bihu dance is the most attractive part of Bihu festival celebrated by the people of Assam. Even though Assamese people sing and dance on Bihu song any time of the year, typically Bihu songs are associated with the spring festival called Bohag Bihu, which coincides with Baisak month celebrations across the nation. In fact, Bohag Bihu was celebrated last weekend on the 15th. Bihu is celebrated at the beginning of the harvest season and goes on for nearly 30 days. These songs are sung welcoming spring and everything spring related, like new life, love, celebrations. Most Bihu songs are about various expressions of love. A song by artist Acharya Borapatra, Rati Doporole, Until Midnight, is a typical Bihu song where the boy is singing about his efforts to make the girl see how much he loves her. He says to the girl, I want to shower my love and affection to you until midnight, meaning all the time. You might not understand how much I love you just by my words, but you will understand what love is once you are mine. He is willing to show her how much he loves her through various actions and not just mere words. He also laments, perhaps for not being with his love yet, as Bihu songs are usually sung during the dating phase, that only someone in love can understand that the pain of being away from the one you love can hurt the soul, and that is the worse than any physical pain ever. Choreographed by Manita Bhatt, performing today are Rucha, Bhakti, Krishna, and Manita herself. Typically, women wear a white and red mekla sador, Assamese sari, which is a two-piece ensemble while performing Bihu. Today, our dancers will be wearing a traditional mekla sador, a very colorful one. We want to thank Mahua Bose for loaning us these beautiful outfits. Please enjoy Bihu dance.
রাতি দুপরলে ময়না কেসা কেসা মরম তোমাক যাচিমে কাষতে বহুৱায়ে ময়না মিঠা মিঠা চেনে চুমা যাচিমে ৰাতি দুপৰলে ময়না কেসা কেসা মৰম তোমাক যাচিমে কাষতে বহুৱায়ে ময়না মিঠা তুমি কলে ময়না বুজি পাবা মোৰ হলে ময়না Ranga chula pindhile oi Mugari ghamer ale oi Sai thaku lagise Sai thaku lagise aji
Give a big round of applause to Rucha, Bhakti, Krishna, and Manita. Very, very elegant. Thank you. Just last week, on April 14th, Assam entered the Guinness Book of World Records with 11,304 dancers and drummers performing Bihu dance and playing dhol in a single venue. What a wonderful achievement for us. Yes. And now, in this journey of wonderful folk dances, let us take another detour. We will now listen to folk songs from the rich cultural heritage of Bengal, performed by a group of local Bengali singers. The various tribes and socio-ethnic groups of Bengal have their own distinctive folk songs and dance forms such as Baul, Bhadu, Bhatiali, Bhavaiya, Bolan, Chou, Damphu, Gajan, Gambhira, Jari, Chumur, Kirtan, Nachni, Natua, Paika, Raibenche, Sari, Tusu, and others. The tribal dance form of Chou typically depicts events from mythology. Baul songs are spiritual songs accompanied by one-string instrument called iktara. Kirtan is a genre of devotional songs about Leela of Radha and Krishna, accompanied by instruments like khol, kartal, khanjani, harmonium. Jhumur is a popular tribal song and dance form accompanied by instruments like dhamsa, madol, and flute. We will be presenting two songs based on the two different traditions of Bengali folk, both inspired by boatmen. The first one, Ebar Tor Mora Gange, is a Tagore creation based on a traditional sari gan, which derives its name from the fact that boatsmen and worker groups would sit in a sari or row to sing these songs in between boat races and other group activities. It is an inspirational song that calls all boatmen to unite and say, Joy Ma, and set sail towards emancipation. The next song, Amai Dubaili Re, is a very popular song from Bengali Bhatiali tradition. Bhatiali songs would be sung by boatsmen with leisurely gliding downstream during bhata or ebb tide. The lyrics of this song were penned by Bangladeshi poet Jasimuddin and can be seen as a tribute to the vastness of river Padma. In the performance, the song will be mashed up with a Hindi film song, Ganga Aaye Kahan Se, which was inspired by the Bangla song. The singers are Sanchari, Paulumi, Gautam, Kaushik, and Aparna. We would like to thank Aparna Aich for organizing this segment.
Hello.
Hello, mic testing. Hello, mic testing. Mic testing, hello. Hello, mic testing. Hello, mic testing. Hello, hello.
Hello, mic testing. Hello. Hello.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Mic testing. Check.
Hello, mic
Check.
testing. Check, check, check.
Check, 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 check.
Check.
এবার তোর মরা গানে গান এসেছে জয় মা বলে ভাষা তোরি এবার তোর মরা গানে গান এসেছে জয় মা বলে ভাষা তোরি ওরে 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 মাঝি কোথায় মাঝি প্রাণ পানে ভাই ডাকতে আজি ওরে ওরে মাঝি কোথায় মাঝি প্রাণ পানে ভাই ডাকতে আজি
তোরা সবাই মিলে বৈঠানে রে
সবাই মিলে বৈঠানে রে ভুলে ফেল সব দরাদরি এবার তোর মরা গানে গান এসেছে জয় মা বলে ভাষা তোরি Heya, 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 ho. Heya, 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 ho. দিনে দিনে বাড়লো দেনা ও ভাই করলি নে কেউ বেচা কেনা হাতে নাই রে করা করি দিনে দিনে বাড়লো দেনা ও ভাই করলি নে কেউ বেচা কেনা হাতে নাই রে করা করি ঘাটে বাঁধা দিন গেল রে মুখ দেখাবি কেমন করে ঘাটে বাঁধা দিন গেল রে মুখ দেখাবি কেমন করে
ওরে দে খুলে দে পাল তুলে দে
খুলে দে পাল তুলে দে যা হয় হবে বাঁচি মরি এবার তোর মরা গানে গান এসেছে জয় মা বলে ভাষা তোরি এবার তোর মরা গানে গান এসেছে জয় মা বলে ভাষা তোরি জয় মা বলে ভাষা তোরি জয় মা বলে ভাষা তোরি
Hello. পাথালি পাথালি আমার বহু কামাল, মনেতে নাই সুখ রে, আমার ডুবাইলি রে, আমার ভাসাইলি রে, কুহুল দরিয়ায় বুঝি কুল নাই রে।
হিয়া হো, হিয়া হো, হিয়া হো, হিয়া হো, হিয়া হো, হিয়া হো। আমায় ডুবাইলি রে, আমায় ভাসাইলি রে, অকুল দরিয়ায় বুঝি কুল নাই রে। হিয়া হো, হিয়া হো, আমায় ডুবাইলি রে, আমায় ভাসাইলি রে, অকুল দরিয়ায় বুঝি কুল নাই রে।
কুল নাই সীমা নাই অথই দরিয়ার পানি, দিবসে নিশীথে ডাকে দিয়া হাত ছানি রে,
অকুল দরিয়ায় বুঝি কুল নাই রে। আমায় ডুবাইলি রে, আমায় ভাসাইলি রে, অকুল দরিয়ায় বুঝি কুল নাই রে। পানসা জলে সাই ভাষায় সাগরের বানে, পানসা জলে সাই ভাষায় সাগরের বানে, আমি জীবনের ভেলা ভাসাইলাম, জীবনের ভেলা ভাসাইলাম, কেউ না তা জানে রে, অকুল দরিয়ায় বুঝি কুল নাই রে। আমায় ডুবাইলি রে, আমায় ভাসাইলি রে, অকুল দরিয়ায় বুঝি কুল নাই রে। হিয়া হো, হিয়া হো, হিয়া হো, হিয়া হো, হিয়া হো, হিয়া হো। आसमान चाहे दरिया पाने, दरिया आसमान पाने, आसमान चाहे दरिया पाने, दरिया आसमान पाने। अरे लक्ष बछर पार हইল, লক্ষ বছর পার হইল, কেউ না তা জানে রে, অকুল दरियाए बुझी कुल নাই रे। गंगा आए कहाँ से, गंगा जाए कहाँ रे, लहराए पानी में जैसे धूप छाँव रे।
रात तारे दिन उजियारा मिल गए दोनों साए, साँझ में देखो रंग रूप के कैसे भेद मिटाए,
लहराए पानी में जैसे धूप छाँव रे। गंगा आए कहाँ से, गंगा जाए कहाँ रे, लहराए पानी में जैसे धूप छाँव रे। हिया हो, 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 हिया हो,
Thank you.
Thank you. For a while, actually, we all forgot that we are sitting in the auditorium with a beautiful rhythm and song. We were with those boatsmen, yes? Absolutely. Thank you. Cheraw dance is a traditional cultural dance performed in the northeastern state of Mizoram, consisting of some participants holding pairs of bamboo staff on another horizontally placed bamboo on the ground. Typically, these are male performers who then clap the bamboos rhythmically while groups of female dancers dance in intricate steps in between beating the bamboos. It is the most famous and beautiful dance form in Mizoram and is center of attraction during festive occasions. The dance steps are said to be inspired by the movements seen in the nature, such as swaying of trees and the flight of birds. While the fast and skillful movements of the performers are awe-inspiring, the colorful costumes worn by them add to the beauty of the dance. The women wear a tihana necklace and a vakriya headdress made of bamboo and decorated with bright objects such as feathers, a kavarche blouse and a panche sarang, both in white, red, green, and black colors. The men wear a bandana and a mizo shawl. It's heartwarming to find that Cheraw is slowly gaining the recognition that it deserves. It is a beautiful art form requiring a great skill, dedication, and hard work to master. The bamboo's rhythmic sounds, occasionally accompanied by the gongs and drums, along with the dancers' grace and synchronization, is a feast for the senses. Today, modern music also accompanies these traditional instruments as the music we are using today. Smile Million remix version of Cheraw music. Performing today are students of Mudra School of Dance again, Chinmayi, Charita, Yashvita, Pragna, Lasya, Hamsini, Nitya, and Lasya. This dance has been co-choreographed by Manita Bhatt and Matangi Srinivasan. By the way, Mizoram also entered the Guinness Book of World Records in March 2010 with 10,736 dancers performing a Cheraw for 8 minutes. Welcome the Cheraw dance. That's so amazing. Thank you, girls. Beautiful. There are similar dances in other Asian countries like this in Myanmar, China, and Philippines. Moving on now. The Dalkai dance is a ritual folk dance performed by young girls in Sambalpur district in Orissa, a state in the central east part of India. I'm just waiting for everybody to settle down a little bit. Thank you. This district has a distinct cultural identity of clothing, language, festivals, and dance arising from a strong association of tribal and folk communities that has been living there for centuries. One of these dances forms is the Dalkai dance, which is performed by the young girls from the Bhinjal, Sauda, and Mirda tribes during festive occasions. The word Dalkai refers to a stem from a branch of a tree that represents a physical manifestation of a goddess of fertility. This dance is performed by the accompaniment of percussion instruments called dhol and nisam and tamki. Dancers stand in a line dressed in colorful saris with the Sambalpuri checked pattern and jewelry made of flowers. They also wear a scarf over their shoulders that they hold while dancing. This is a fast and energetic dance that nevertheless looks so very graceful. Yukta Milukuri and Sneha Mejo, students of Mudra School of Dance, will be performing the Dalkai dance today to the composition of Dalkai Re, sung by Sujata Giri. The dance is choreographed by Matangi Srinivasan. Welcome, Dalkai dance. Awesome. Beautiful girls. Really beautiful. Sneha and Yukta, you have done wonderfully well. Thank you. Now, as we travel up to north, we present a Kashmiri dance. To our knowledge, this might be the first time that a Kashmiri dance is being showcased in our capital district. And dare we say, possibly even in the entire New York State. Yes. The sequence portrays the two most common elements of Kashmiri folk dance, the Rauf and the Hikkat. The Rauf dance used to be very popular in weddings, where the neighborhood women would link hands to sway their feet to the peppy folk tunes. Hikkat is a fast move where two partners hold hands, crisscross, and swirl around in circles. For those of you who are familiar with the Kashmiri culture, there are other dance forms too, like Band Patthar, Dhumal, and Kud. And hopefully we will be able to present those in future. The beautiful costumes, the smiling faces, the unique steps, and mesmerizing tune, hopefully for these next few minutes, we will be able to take you to the beautiful valley of Kashmir, heaven on earth. Performing to Maher Ao, a song by Aarti Kaul, Arnita, Pam, Prachi, Rucha, and Harini. This dance has been choreographed by Manita Bhatt. We would like to thank Nusrat Aziz for loaning us this beautiful Kashmiri fiarans, the long robe like kurtas worn by our dancers today. Thank you, Neeta, Pam, Prachi, Rucha, and Harini. Beautiful. Thank you. Before we move on to our final performance of today, I would like to call upon stage Manita Bhatt and Matangi Srinivasan, who have put together this beautiful production. Big round of applause.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Nirja. Thank you so much for coming here today and going along this journey with us. We want to take a few minutes to say some very important thank yous before we get to the last amazing presentation. You will love it. But I hope you're having a good time so far. This has been, like I said, a journey, months of research.
I think 1.5 years, Matangi?
Probably.
It's probably been about a year and a half since we started planning this. So.
Months of research, organization, coordination, bringing together all of these dancers. But I think it's been worth it to just see all of that here and to see all of you enjoying. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I have to start by thanking the New York State Council on the Arts and the Troy Arts Fund for selecting our grant and awarding us this grant to let us be able to put together this show for you. This was a community arts grant, and I think this is just the epitome of a community arts grant. It is meant for fostering new art, for creating new art, and engaging the community. And I think we've done all that today, so I hope we've satisfied what we set out to do. We have more than 40 dancers, youngsters, children, youth dancers, adult dancers, college kids. So we have so many of us
whole
come
gamut.
together.
Seriously.
Yes, every type of dancer in here. And then even just, while creating these art forms, creating all these dances, them learning these new dances and going, oh, I've never seen or heard these dances, even for us.
Even for us, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we probably knew about 75% of these, and some of them were really new
Maybe.
for us. So,
but
yeah.
even the ones we knew to teach ourselves the dance and choreography and then teach others, I think, for me with Mudra School of Dance, and I think I can speak for Manita with Nupur Nritya as well, our main objective is to bring our beautiful cultural experience, classical and folk dances, to all kinds of communities here. People who know about these dances, but also people who don't know about these dances. Plus also, as parents, as adults, it is our duty to introduce these kind of dance forms to our kids who grow up in this country as a connection to where we are from. And so it's very heartwarming to see all my kids performing here.
Our passion, we want to just share it with everyone. I think that's all it is.
Yes. So thank you, Troy Arts Center and New York State Council on the Arts. Thank you, Hindu Cultural Center, HCC, for being our fiscal sponsor for the grant, and also Chandra Bepituriji. All of that conversation over WhatsApp, going over everything. Thank you so much for being so helpful, for all your assistance. I want to thank the two college teams. You saw one right in the beginning, Asia Garba, and now we have Gaj Deshe RPI ready to take us by storm, take us to the finish line. I want to thank all of you for taking the time out. They have exams coming up very, very soon, and they've been really nice to come and perform for us. So I want to thank both the college teams. And I wanted to especially thank my mother and mother-in-law, because they were in charge of sourcing a lot of costumes. And so I want to extend a special thanks to both of them. This was, again, just looking at it today on the stage, I was like, whoa, this is a lot of costumes. So
I don't know how many things we got shipped.
Yes, so many things to ship and so many things to come from India. So I wanted to extend a special thank you to both of them. Madhvi and Narasimha, who always, now they're kind of like, yeah, we'll take care of it, but they're taking care of the live stream today for YouTube Live. I want to extend a very special thank you to both of you for always being there, for always being so dependable. I just have to send you a text and you're like, yeah, we got it. So thank you very, very much. Sahiti and her family, her husband, worked on that installation that you saw for the Pinal colatum. And so I want to thank them for it. And while I thank them for it, I also want to thank my 2 boys who I cannot see, who did a stellar job of that. No, my little one, yes, but my older one. And my husband, who practiced, rehearsed how to put the installation up, take it off. But thank you so much. All my parent volunteers for the help. Today and before, looking at costumes, talking about it, procuring what needs to be done, everything. Thank you so much for being so cooperative, reading through all my texts on WhatsApp. I send pages. So thank you to all my parent volunteers and all my kids from Mudra School of Dance. I cannot tell you how extremely proud of you I am to learn dances that are not really part of what you do in dance class, to learn it and to perform it and to enjoy it. I am so incredibly proud of each and every one of you. And before I turn it over to Manita, I have to say big thank you to Manita, who has been my partner since day one. This could not have been done. The first time I thought about it, I was like, you know what? Manita is going to be the one who is going to, and we went back and forth with ideas. There'd be times when and I'm not even joking, there'd be times when I'd be texting and she'll say the exact same thing.
It just happened all the time.
So we were so in sync with this, and I think because we were so passionate about this project and what we wanted to put out there, I want to thank Manita quite a bit. So thank you, Manita. And I'll turn it over to Manita. Thank you so much, everybody, all of you. Yes.
I know we have a really long list of people to thank. I'll try to keep it short. Nirja, our MC. Anu, our stage manager. I don't know, I cannot see where she is. Thank you for making sure the program flowed beautifully without a hitch. Ravi, Gautam, and Nikhil handling the audio there. Thank you so much. Swara and Pinal for greeting our guests. And also, I think Swara and Deepa helped us with the quick costume changes in the back, so thank you so much for that. Utsav Bengali group volunteers for the awesome brunch we had here today. Jayashree Ganesh for coordinating that so that we had some, yummy food to eat before the event. The janitorial staff for all their help setting up the chairs, keep making sure everything was ready for us on stage, backstage, outside. And then last but not the least, our families for putting up with us and our craziness for the past year and a half. And of course, my partner in crime, Matangi. Okay, on to our finale today. Nirja.
Yes. Thank you, everyone.
Ready? Okay. We are now at our final performance of today. One of the most popular folk dances of India that is known world over, the Bhangra, performed with great energy and vigor and symbolizing celebration. Bhangra is typically performed during the harvest season and the Baisakhi festival celebrated at that time. In fact, Baisakhi was also celebrated last weekend on the 14th. Originally, Bhangra was performed by male farmers using different farming activities to create a dance form that celebrated agriculture and their relationship with the land. Gidda is the female equivalent of Bhangra performed by the women. Nowadays, both men and women perform an amalgamated form of Bhangra and Gidda. Male performers wear colorful turbans on their heads and a traditional chadra, which is a cloth wrapped around their waist with a kurta. Women wear colorful salwar kameez with a dupatta on their head. To perform the Bhangra, we have with us today a team from Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, Gajde Sher Bhangra. This team was founded in 2012 and has been sharing Punjabi traditional folk dance with the Greater Albany area ever since. This nationally competing team incorporates elements from traditional Punjabi culture, but also brings a modern twist with their choreography. With new members added every year, Gajide Share Bhangra values a multicultural environment to promote Bhangra in all types of communities. Please welcome Gajide Share Bhangra.
ਤੈਨੂੰ ਨੱਚਣੇ ਦਾ ਏ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਦਾ ਮੁੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਚੜੀ ਜਵਾਨੀ ਜੀਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਤੁੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਦਾ ਮੁੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਚੜੀ ਜਵਾਨੀ ਜੀਦੇ ਕੋਈ ਤੁੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਜੋ ਡੱਕਦੀ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਨੱਚਣੇ ਤੋਂ ਸੰਗ ਲਾਉਣੀ ਪੈਣੀ ਐ ਸੰਗ ਲਾਉਣੀ ਪੈਣੀ ਐ ਜੇ ਨੱਚਣਾ ਮਿੱਤਰਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਤਾਂ ਬੋਲੀ ਪਾਉਣੀ ਪੈਣੀ ਐ ਜੇ ਨੱਚਣਾ ਮਿੱਤਰਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਤਾਂ ਬੋਲੀ ਪਾਉਣੀ ਪੈਣੀ ਐ ਨੱਕ ਭਰੀਆਂ ਡਿੱਗੀ ਚ ਰੱਖਾਂ ਦੋ ਬਲੀਏ ਨੀ ਦੋਹੇ ਨੱਕੋ ਨੱਕ ਭਰੀਆਂ ਵੇ ਹੌਲੀ ਗੱਡੀ ਤੋਰ ਮਿੱਤਰਾ ਹੌਲੀ ਗੱਡੀ ਤੋਰ ਮਿੱਤਰਾ ਕਿਉਂ ਸੜਕਾਂ ਤੇ ਕੱਟੇ ਚੰਗੇ ਯਾੜੇ ਓਏ ਦੇਖੀ ਨਾ ਮਰਾਦੀ ਯਾਰ ਤੂੰ ਘਰ ਸੱਦ ਕੇ ਬੋਤਲ ਜੀ ਐ ਨਾਰੇ ਨੀ ਦੇਖੀ ਨਾ ਮਰਾਦੀ ਯਾਰ ਤੂੰ ਘਰ ਸੱਦ ਕੇ ਬੋਤਲ ਜੀ ਐ ਨਾਰੇ ਨੀ ਦੇਖੀ ਨਾ ਮਰਾਦੀ ਯਾਰ ਤੂੰ ਵੇ ਦੇਖ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਵਾਲੇ ਟੋਏ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨਾ ਕੀ ਕਰੂ ਵੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਜੀ ਕੀਤਾ ਤੇਰੀ ਮਾਂ ਕੀ ਕਰੂ ਵੇ ਦੇਖ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਵਾਲੇ ਟੋਏ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨਾ ਕੀ ਕਰੂ ਵੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਜੀ ਕੀਤਾ ਤੇਰੀ ਮਾਂ ਕੀ ਕਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੱਸ ਦੇ ਪਸੰਦ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਪਸੰਦ ਜੱਟੀ ਆਪੇ ਆ ਜਾਊ ਵੇ ਤੇਰਾ ਮੰਮੀ ਨਾ ਮਿਲਾ ਦੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤੇਰੀ ਪਸੰਦ ਜੱਟੀ ਆਪੇ ਆ ਜਾਊ ਵੇ ਇਸ ਗੱਲ ਦੀ ਗਾਰੰਟੀ ਜੱਟਾ ਮੇਰੀ ਪਸੰਦ ਜੱਟੀ ਆਪੇ ਆ ਜਾਊ ਵੇ ਤੇਰਾ ਮੰਮੀ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਾ ਦੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤੇਰੀ ਪਸੰਦ ਜੱਟੀ ਆਪੇ ਆ ਜਾਊ ਖੁੱਲੇ ਅੰਬਰੀ ਉਡਾਰੀਆਂ ਮਾਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਬਲਦੀ ਲਾਟ ਤੱਕਣੀ ਨਾਲ ਠਾਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਬੜਤਾ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ
ਗਰਾਰੀ ਪੱਟ ਬੁੱਲਦੇ
ਹੁੱਤ ਨੱਚਣੋਂ ਨਾ ਹਟੋ ਕਿਸੇ ਮੁੱਲ ਤੇ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਅੜਗੀ ਗਰਾਰੀ ਪੱਟ ਬੁੱਲਦੇ ਉਹ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਰੋਕਿਆ 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 ਬਥੇਰਾ ਡੁੱਬ ਜਾਣੀਏ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਰਾਜਾ ਮੈਂ ਲਾਈ ਬੱਲੀਏ ਉਹ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਰੋਕਿਆ ਬਥੇਰਾ ਡੁੱਬ ਜਾਣੀਏ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਰਾਜਾ ਮੈਂ ਲਾਈ ਬੱਲੀਏ ਤੂੰ ਟਿਕੇ ਨਾ ਟਿਕਾਈ ਬੱਲੀਏ
Wow, balle balle, really, my sher and shernis of Punjab. Woo! With that, we have come to the end of an incredible journey across India and her rich cultural heritage. Before we end the program, I really want to thank each and every one of you. Without the audience, this is nothing. Huge round of applause for all of you. Participants, please come on stage so we can acknowledge your wonderful contribution to this afternoon. The artists will be outside in the foyer for a meet and greet. Also, there's a guest book outside in the foyer. Please, if you can sign them and say a few kind words, that'd be great. Also, please check out the Indian folk art displays that's there in the foyer. Thank you for coming and have a wonderful rest of your day.